Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. How are they feeling about you, and how are you feeling about them, and what's going on in all of this? Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended written reading that goes with these, and so if you are interested in that further guidance in all of this, then there will be a link that pops up toward the end of these readings up there. You can find a link to that in the description box and in the comments box as well. Just make sure you get your email address right, because it's an instant download, so you will receive an automatic email, maybe in your junk or your spam or your promotions folder, or it could end up in your inbox if you're lucky. So in the description box for this video and in the comments box, you can find the fast forward link. So all you need to do is take your pick to find out how they're feeling about you, how you're feeling about them, and to get some guidance on all of this. So which one do you pick? The crystal, the flower, or the shell? Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video, click that subscription button along with that notification bell, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. So crystals, this one's for you. Let's find out how they're feeling about you. Let's find out how you're feeling about them. Let's get a complete picture on all of this. Now, as always, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended version, a written reading that goes with this, and it's called a deeper dive. And so that goes into guidance for you, more guidance, like what do you need to know about now? So in your situation, your current situation that you find yourself in, maybe you're dealing with this emotionally, maybe you are maybe there's something that you need to do, something you need to let go of, different way of seeing things, and guidance for you in this relationship as well. So what you need to know in that, I dropped the card, in this relationship. So what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and also how this might all work out as well, and possible timelines for that. So if you are interested in that deeper dive, toward the end of the reading there'll be a link that pops up there, so you can book in for that. Find that in the description box and the comments as well. You've got the Sentinel. The Sentinel has come out here, so protective, in protection mode. Maybe you're not talking. Everyone's in protection mode, trying to protect themselves, a little bit scared, you know how it is. Let's find out more for crystals. What else for crystals? Feeling a little bit protective. Maybe protective of you as well, it could be that. Or you're feeling protective of yourself. Tending the garden. So it feels to me, crystals, like what's going on here is that you're both having to work on yourselves at the moment, because you know when we get scared, right, and we close down, we want to protect ourselves, we put those walls around ourselves because we're worried that the same thing's going to go wrong as went wrong in our last relationship and things like that. And it's not helpful, being closed down like that. It closes us down, and it's generally not about them. We should definitely not treat our current partners like our ex-partners, but if we do, then it shows us that we've got something to heal within ourselves, that we've still got to heal that thing, right, and let it go. And so that kind of thing, those kind of barriers that we've got inside of ourselves, trying to protect ourselves from that possible harm, it's not conducive to a good relationship. And so they do tend to separate. We tend to separate when we've got those fears, right? And then both of you will be doing it, because an unhealthy person, an unhealed person doesn't attract a healthy person. It just doesn't happen. And so both doing kind of the same thing here, both having to tend your own garden, sort your own inner environment out. Because if you get yourself stable, then you can enter into any kind of relationship and you'll be able to deal with it, because you're that stable, balanced force within it, right? So this is what you're doing at the moment, and you're both doing it, tending to your own gardens at the moment. Let's get into it. So let's start with you. Crystals, how are crystals feeling about that person? Whoever it is that you came here for this reading for. You got the Lovers card out first, so feeling like your soulmate, twin flame soulmate. So you definitely think that they're the one, not just lover, the one. Let's turn this one off. I always forget to do that. I have to do it in yours each time, because I do yours first, crystals. So you got the Lovers and the Six of Cups, so you think that they're your lover, they're your person, they're the one. They're your twin flame, they're your soulmate, they're right for you. How are they feeling about you? How's your person feeling about you? How's your person feeling about you, crystals? How's your person feeling about you? Sun, you make them joyful, you make them happy. This is beautiful. Wow, you're like getting all the best cards. One of the, I can't remember which sign it was, one of the signs got all the best cards. Was it Scorpio in the weekly reads this time? It was like the sun, and then it was just all the best cards. How else are they feeling? Queen of Pentacles. So they've seen you as holding back, yes. That makes sense, right? The Four of Pentacles is holding back, but as being really stable. So they do see you as this stable force. Now, you're not coming across, well, you kind of are. With these two cards' energies, you're stable about them, kind of thing, but you're not coming across as a stable force in the energies that I'm picking up on. It's not too bad, don't worry about it. But, you know, with those barriers, those walls up. But they are seeing you as this stable Queen of Pentacles. You got your shit together, you know. You're pretty stable. That's how they see you, but they see you as holding back. So they are aware that you're holding back a bit from them. Four of Pentacles, it's the, you know, clutching your purse to your chest. This is mine. My space. My body. My time. Now, why have we got the lovers out here? So you're feeling that they're your lover. So there's a strong connection, sexual connection, lover connection. You've got that attraction, you know, that raw stuff that we need to make a good relationship. Sure, it might fade as time goes on, but that needs to be there. I mean, if you've ever been like really, really unhealed or whatever, and I have in the past, you might have just gone for safe relationships where that isn't even there. The sexual attraction isn't even there, and you don't have that. It's just not worth getting into a relationship like that. We've got to trust that. Not make it all about that, but, you know, trusting that. The Queen of Voices. This is interesting. This is how you're feeling about them, right? You're the lover. They're your lover. They're your person. Should be together kind of thing. But they're holding back too. They've got some boundaries too. So I feel like you're both seeing it clearly, in fact. But you might be wishing for it to change. And you're both mirroring each other here as well in these energies. That you're both realizing that you're both holding back. You're thinking they're holding back, they're thinking you're holding back. And yes, you're right. You're both right about that. You are holding back. Why are you both holding back? Because there's stuff to heal. To get yourself to that really, truly stable place. They're seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles, which is more like stable in your finances, stable in your life, you know, lifestyle stuff like that, the tangible stuff, the earthly material world stuff. I'm talking about the emotional stuff here, the emotional wounding and stuff like that. So I think you've both got that going on. And who hasn't, really? What's behind this then? You're feeling like that. So you think they've got boundaries, like, I will do this, but I won't do that, and this has got to be in place first, that kind of thing. What's behind that? There's something that they need to end first. So they've got a boundary because you see that they've got a boundary. They're saying no in some kind of way. They've got a condition, right? Maybe a condition in their life that needs something that needs to end in their life. They've put a boundary up saying we can't do this until this has ended. And you know that, but you still see them as your lover. You still think that they're the one, despite this boundary. So this suggests to me that you've got like this, you've got hope that they will end that thing, finish that thing, whatever it is, or get over that thing. Because they do seem to have something to heal here as well. Get over that thing that they need to get over in order to be with you. Six of Cups, what's this about? You think that they're your twin flame, your soulmate. We've got the Tower here. Something's falling apart for them. And that kind of goes with that Death card too. Very similar cards there of something's falling apart in their life. I like the Queen of Voices. I like that you feel about them the Queen of Voices, because that means that they're making healthy decisions. It's not someone that says, okay, I'm still in a relationship and it's really bad, but let's see each other anyway. It's more like I'm still in a relationship, so I can't see you at the moment. Yeah, it's someone that has drawn up that boundary, but something is falling apart or something needs to fall. You think, you're feeling that something needs to fall apart in their life because they're your twin flame and soulmate. What's behind that? Sexual energy. Yeah, I nearly said it. I said hope instead, but the words that were popping into my mind were wishful thinking. There's a difference, right? Similar energies, but not really. There's a different intention. So wishful thinking has got a dash of doubt in there too. So it's wishful thinking that they are going to sort this thing out. Sexual energy tells me that because it's more like you willing it to happen because of that connection that we've got. So the first card out is the Lovers for a reason. It wasn't the Six of Cups out first, right? So it wasn't like soulmate, twin flame first, that connection first. It was more of that sexual chemistry. So this tells me it's like a relationship that has started, maybe maybe it was like a false start kind of thing. It hasn't been going on too long, still in those throes of passion kind of thing, but it was cut short, and that can intensify that attraction, can't it, if it was cut short? So yeah, you're kind of wishful thinking because that sexual energy and that connection is taking over and wanting something to fall apart in their life. The Sun, they're seeing you as the sun, the one that makes them happy, the one that makes the inner child happy, the one that makes them feel like joyful again. Why is the Sun here? Why is the Sun here for Crystal's person? Make you happy. Death and the Emperor. To make you happy. They're in control. You're in control. We're seeing you as the Emperor, so they really look up to you, in fact, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor coming out there. So, and Death. So you ending things too. You're mirroring each other so much here. So, but you're seeing them as more as this, your person and all of that. They're seeing you more as like, oh, Crystal is amazing. They're looking up to you, and yeah, seeing that you're in control, but also seeing that something needs to end in your life, isn't? You've both got Death cards out here. You both think that each other needs to let go of something and something significant in your life. Which I was getting with that first card is that you've got your protections up because of that. You both do have something to let go of first. Sun, Death, and Emperor. What's behind this? The Truth. You're feeling like you're that person as well. It's because of this happiness you make them happier than other people have made them. So, and there's something about your stability as well that they really like. Queen of Pentacles are seeing you as stable in your life in a material way, but you're holding back. What's this about? What's this about? Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. What's this one about? How Crystal's person is feeling about them. So maybe they're in kind of chaos at the moment. Their lives are in a bit of chaos at the moment, and they're really attracted to your stable force here. And your truth. It seems like they're attracted to your mind and stuff like that. You do make them happy too. You've got this sexual thing going on. Why the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles? Tell us. Don't keep us in the dark, guys. Come on. Three of Materials and the Knight of Emotions. Planning. Planning. So the planning, right? The Three of Materials is about planning. And because you're so stable, and they think you're holding something back, they know that they've got to do something to kind of qualify for a relationship with you. And so they're planning to do that. So to be at your level of stability, to be a match for you, seeing as the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, there's something that they know that they need to do or have within themselves so that they can feel like a match to you, and they're planning on that, and then they're planning on coming in to give you that love offer when they've done that too. So yeah, you're like good on paper, but you're making them really happy. I mean, that's the first card out, the Sun, so you do make them really happy. It's not just good on paper. It's not just someone like that's thinking, oh, crystal's a good catch because they're stable and, you know, they've got money and stuff like that. It's not that. Letting go though. This is them again, isn't it? They've got something to let go of, but they see that you've got something to let go of too, because you're holding something back. Let's find out more. How are you feeling about them? How are you feeling about them, crystals? Engagement. You're like, want commitment from them. Witches. Okay. I was picking up that this is like early days in the relationship, but you're thinking this is someone you could commit to. They're safe. You're safe for them to love. So it's comfort zone. You're in their comfort zone. You make them happy. You make them feel safe. You feel secure, like you've got some stability. It's that stability. You got that stability, and it feels like they've come from chaos. Like their previous relationships have been kind of chaotic. They've been with chaotic people, and you're the stable one. You're like, and they're like, whoo, crystal makes me happy. What about you? You're feeling about them. You're feeling this commitment. You could commit to them. Take your time with that, crystals. Expect powerful change, and you expect powerful change. I mean, the Tower and Death. Yes, you do. You expect this to change, don't you? So you are waiting, aren't you, for this one? You're expecting powerful change. Let's carry on with you before we move on to them. Expecting powerful change to happen, and so that you can commit to them. So you really are, owning this, ownership, owning it. You think that they are your person for sure. You're owning this. You're like, yeah, I'm in this. You're kind of committed to it already, which is strange that they think you're holding back, but you're kind of committed to it already, and so you're waiting. Elevation. You think that they're going to take you to the next level. That this is the next level for you, the next level like of relationship for you, like a better relationship than you've had before. It's a next level relationship for you. Just now. Okay. Let's get more. For them, it's safe. You feel safe to them. To love, to be in relationship with. Feel happy and comfortable around you, safe around you, and they know that it's like a wise decision. Like you are good on paper to them. You might not want to hear that. I don't know. Maybe you do. Balancing spirituality and practicality. That's what they think. They see you doing that, and like you're safe. They're seeing you as like a really stable force, that you balance spirituality and practicality. You've got it all. You're not going your head in the clouds, like all spiritual, but not being able to like function in the material world. They see you function in the material world. They see the spiritual side of you. They're like, Crystal's got it all. Feeling very stable about you, in fact. Feeling like you're a good choice. Tell us more. How else are they feeling about crystals? Self-love, seeing that you're self-loving, and empathy. You have empathy. So again, it's that spiritual, material connection, the self-love. You're taking care of yourself in all kinds of ways. And empathic, and I love that too. So you're feeling like, Us putting that one on you, but it's not, it's them, isn't it? So you're expecting them to make powerful changes in their life, take ownership of that, right? So they've got something going on that you want them to take ownership of, and elevation, so they need to raise up. So you're not, even though you're feeling like they're your person, you're not feeling like they're on your level at the moment. They need to elevate themselves. They feel the same thing too. They need to elevate themselves as well. Maybe that's why they feel you holding back, because you're waiting for them to change. Oops, sirens are going off in my head now. You need them to change. They think that you've got to let go of something too, but it's more of the you holding back. So it's an interesting one there. So you think that they're your person, but you also think that they need to change in order to be with you. Doesn't that make them not your person? I mean, we need to take people as they're being right now, you know. Could be a wishful thinking kind of a relationship that's having them both wishing for each other to change, you know. You talking, you're interested in conversing more, you want more communication. You want communication from them. Them, separation, karmic relationship, seduction. They're still in this chaotic energy. So you know how I said it feels like they're seeing you as stable, and you're like, yeah, good on paper, you're the one, crystals, but they're still all over the place. Separation, yeah, but seduction and karmic relationship, fleeting. Is it short term? They're not as like, yeah, you make them happy and you're stable and all of that, and it would be you'd be a good choice for them, but they're like hooking up with people, flirting, dating, karmic relationships. They're presuming that you're doing that too as well, because this is how they feel about you. And the separation, they miss you. You make them really happy. This person isn't on you. It doesn't feel like this person's on your level now. You've got different things to let go of. They're seeing you as holding something back, and I think you have been holding back in order because they're not who you want them to be. Now you might think that that's, oh well, no, they just need to let go of this one thing in their life, like a physical thing, like someone that they're with, or a job that they're in, or a location that they're living at. But there's way more to it than that. They've got this. They could be a younger person than you. They've got more of a player kind of energy. They know that you make them happy and that you're really stable, but that's not who they're being themselves right now. That's not them. They're not being that. And they're presuming that you're not. Well, they see you as being that balance, but they're presuming that you're with someone else, that you're doing the same thing too. They're going like one relationship to another. They're presuming you're doing the same thing too. You're not. You're coming across as waiting, as being kind of committed to this before they even are. Now, it's not about the way they feel about you. They do feel about you. I mean, that you make them happy. They're seeing you as stable and all of that. But then they're not seeing you as their one and only. They're not. They know in their minds that you would be a great choice, but then they haven't committed. They haven't committed to that. They've not locked that in. And I think you know that. They are planning, you see, they are planning to do that. So they think that this is a future thing once they are stable. They think this is a future thing. So they're going to keep you waiting, this person. Because they're not being that. You're waiting for them to change. Are they going to though? They're kind of hoping. So they might be reacting to your energy, kind of hoping that they will change and have this stability. But unless they're being that, if that's what they wanted, then they'd be that now, and they're not showing up as that now. The seeing that you're that, it's almost like you've come into their life to show them the way to go, like find that stability in yourself. It feels like you have. And so there will be someone else out there that has got that stability. Let's get some more out there. What else do you need to know about? How are you feeling about them? You're feeling the world. So you feel a lot. Then, how are they feeling about you? Whoa, a bit messy, isn't it? Feeling a bit messy about you, beyond the ordinary. They think you're incredible. They're putting you on a pedestal high. They think you're incredible. A tall tale. They think they're lying as well. That's because it's them. Why does anyone think that we're liars? You know, it's because they're liars. It's a projection. So yeah, they're not your level. They're not at your level here. Tell us more, and then we'll get a love message out for both of you. You've got good fortune, so you think that you'd have good fortune with them, that they'd be like lucky for you, that you would be good together and that you would be successful together. What else? Shield. But you're defending yourself from them, right? So listen to that. You are getting the intuition. You are holding back, aren't you? You're getting the intuition to do that for good reason. Trust that. Let's get one more of these for you. You know that you need to defend yourself against them, so you know that there's red flags. And well, there's money stuff going on here. You're seeing them as wealthy or not, or the opposite of that, as having nothing. Maybe that's the thing that you think needs to die, the tower moment that they're having. Yeah, this person wouldn't be wealthy with this energy because they're not coming across as stable. They're seeing you as that, but they're not coming across as that themselves. They need to find that within themselves first. This, even though you're mirroring each other, this isn't a match. It's not a match made in heaven, this one, as much as you think it is. Not right now, anyway. And why hold the hope that someone's going to change? Because I mean, they might do, but they might not. They might change in a way that's not aligned with you. They might get even more out of alignment with you. They've got pleasure with a close friend. They think you're with someone else because that's what they're doing too. Oops. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. They see you as that, stable. They're not that. Or maybe you thought you could do it for the both of you. Lily, hang on. Spiritual love. There's a deep love there, though. I think you're soulmates in a way. You're to teach each other something. I wouldn't say that this is it might be in the future, but it doesn't feel that way to me. Like a match, like a long-term relationship kind of an energy. I mean, it could be for some of you. We'll go into that in the deeper dive anyway. Let's get a love message out for you. A love message out for you. How are you feeling about them? How are you feeling about them, crystals? How are crystals feeling about them? How are crystals feeling about them? There you go. Treasure your loved ones, you treasure them. It's important to love others deeply, and you can see that in them too. They love others deeply. So you're very much attracted to their love, to their heart. Maybe that's what you're seeing, is you're seeing like this great person with this loving heart, but they've got that, but it seems like they haven't kind of developed that further and found that stability in themselves too. They're seeing you as that balancing spirituality and practicality, but they haven't done that for themselves yet. So a love message from them to you. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Honesty is essential. Speak with truth and love. Isn't that interesting? Because they think you're lying. They think you're with someone else. They think you're lying. I mean, you could be. You could be waiting, but not really. Waiting, but open to someone else. And that's probably a good way to be as well. But yeah, they see you speaking with love and truth, and they are saying like honesty is essential. So they are kind of projecting themselves onto you. They think, well, if they are, yeah, they think that you're being like they're being at the moment, and I don't think you are. I don't think you are, but that's what they think anyway. There you have it. That's how they're feeling about you, crystals. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive with some guidance on all of this. I'll pop a link for that up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. When you click on that link, there will be approximate conversions for all of the major currencies that you might be using as well. And it's an instant download, so make sure you get your email address right when you get that, and you'll receive an email. It is an automatic email, so they sometimes end up in your junk or your spam or your promotions folder, so be sure to check in there. In that email there'll be a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell, so you just click on that crystal and then you can instantly download it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button and click that subscription button along with the notification bell to hear more from me. Good luck with this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Flowers, let's find out how they're feeling about you. Let's find out how you're feeling about them as well, flowers, to get a complete picture on all of this. As usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading that goes with this, with more like an extended version, but with more guidance for you. So guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, whether you've got to heal something, release something, look at things a different way, or actually do something differently, or deal with it emotionally. Guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and also how this might work out and possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, you'll see a link that pops up there, and in the description box and in the comments box as well below to look in for that. So let's find out how you're both feeling about each other. How flowers and their person feeling about each other right now. Born with a gift and shadow dancer. Right, so you're both thinking that you're born with a gift, so you've got skills, talents, you impress each other kind of thing, and shadow dancer, you're kind of liking each other's dark sides. So maybe you've got a dark side, like a cheekiness or naughtiness, playfulness, that kind of thing. It could be that kind of thing. The shadow side, they're kind of liking that, and you're kind of liking that in them as well. Let's get some more out. How are you feeling about them? How are they feeling about you? So there's kind of a mutual adoration going on here. Yeah, impressing each other and like each other's personalities. And that's a good sign. The shadow dancer is a good sign that you're doing that as well, because it shows that you've come to some kind of an acceptance about your shadow too. So to love it in another, or maybe you haven't done that. You need to do that. Let's see. Freedom. So not only have you both got these skills and talents and you're impressing each other, you've both got a level of freedom and do your own thing too. That attracts you to each other. Okay, let's find out more. So let's start with you. How are you feeling about them, flowers? How are you feeling? How are flowers feeling about them? You think they're strong? You like that? What are they? Strong and playful, and they've got the stuff that you like in a person. The personality traits that you like. How are you feeling about them? This could be physical strength. It could also be like, strong personality too. Emotionally strong. It's a strong person through and through. 4 of Cups though. Lacking in something. Or them not seeing the gift that you are. I was going to say snack then. The gift that you are. So there she sat, and she's like, and she's got a bowl full of rainbows there. It's like, this could be you, like a bowl full of rainbows, but they're not choosing you, so how come not? How come not? The Four of Cups, they're missing something, they're lacking something, they're not choosing you. What's going on here? Coffee's going on here. Let's find out about them. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you, flowers? How are they feeling about you? The lighting's changing. I think it's going to rain again. How are they feeling about flowers? High Priestess. So they see you as the spiritual type, intuitive. They think you know. How else? How else are they feeling about the flowers? I knew the Magician was going to come out then. Magician, it's the same thing. They see you as magical. They see you as like knowing and magical. So I'm going to put those two together. And they see that you've got options. Look at you both here. It's like you're not choosing each other. You'll think that they're not choosing, they're not seeing you clearly, but they are. They're kind of like, yep, you're amazing. And they're thinking that you've got other options too. It's almost like you're not communicating with each other and telling each other that you choose each other. So this could be early days relationship, this, and you've not actually told each other how you feel yet. It could be that. Because very much at the start, I was getting that you're digging each other's personalities, you know what I mean? So that is an early stage thing, isn't it? Sexual chemistry, the personality thing. Okay, you're seeing them strong. You think they're strong. Power of inspiration, training. Could actually be physically strong, training. Could be an athlete. Training. Now, if you've seen them as like having a strong personality, you could see them as growing into that, like that they are growing into that strong personality. Or if they're strong emotionally, then yeah, you just see them as practicing that at the moment. Not practicing as if they're not doing it, practicing it as if they are getting better at that, at their strength. So it could be physical strength. This could be someone that you noticed at the gym. It could be someone you've noticed at work who's got a lot of strength in what it is that they do. Could be born with a gift. You're both thinking each other are really talented. Could be that. It could be a work thing with us. Is it a work thing? Let's find out. Let's find out what's behind that. You feeling like they're strong and practicing, and so they're the kind of person that puts dedication into stuff. Perception. That's your perception of them. That they're strong and they're practicing that. It's someone that's growing. It's not just someone that's got muscles, that they're still building those muscles too. It's not someone that is just like amazing at what they do at the top of the level. They're actually growing and learning and in that pursuit of that. So that training kind of, and so that's perception. I wonder if that's true then or not. That's how you're perceiving them anyway. You're perceiving them as strong. Four of Cups though. So how come they're not choosing you? What's that about? What's that lack kind of bang going on there? Feeling like they're lacking in some kind of mental clarity to choose you, something like that. It's like, you're crazy. Choose me already. Three of Inspiration. Yeah, it is. It's about choice, and but it's about that path forward as well. Are you on their path? You're kind of feeling like they will be unsure of whether you're on their path. This is more you're unsure of yourself, this energy. You think it's they're unsure, they're going to be this, they're going to be that, but why? Because you're unsure of yourself. So it's like, but are they going to choose me? Am I good enough for them? Yeah, this is you projecting that onto them. Am I on their path? Are they going to choose me? Are they going to think that I'm right for their path going forward? Because you think this person is great, talented and all of that. And you're not seeing that in yourself too. You need to see that in yourself too. What's behind this? That's too many. Still too many. What's behind this? The Four of Cups and the Three of Inspiration. Stone Ring. There we go, that's the one. Growth. You're growing too. Isn't that interesting? You're seeing them as growing. You're perceiving that, and you are too. So I'm turning this one on you now, because whenever we're worried, are they going to choose me? Will they think that I'm on their path? Will they think that I'm good enough for them? Whenever we're doing that, it's a reflection of what we've got inside of ourselves. If we're imagining that that's where their head's at, it's because that's where our head's at. Well, am I good enough for them? You know, we're worried if they're going to choose us. That's what you're doing. You're worried. So this is about your growth. So you're both kind of growing. And this could be a relationship that has a lot of growth in it because of that. It could even be a non-starter relationship that you both have to grow to even be able to choose it. If you ever choose it. Do you know what I mean? There's still that growth there, even if you don't choose it in the end, or even if they don't choose it. But they're seeing you as pretty amazing. Like, look at this. You're both like looking at each other going, they're amazing. The Magician and the High Priestess, they see you as magical. They think you're magical. And like, you know, you've got this intuition and you know. What's behind this? The Ace of Emotions, you fill their heart with joy. You've both got each other on a pedestal here. Wow. Yeah, you fill their heart with joy. You're a wow. Sacred space is behind that. So there's something about you that is really dear to them. It could be your spirituality, it could be this magician, like the manifestation stuff. There's just something about that energy, the magician, the high priestess, that is sacred to them, so it's really important to them. It's like they wouldn't choose someone that didn't have that. So yeah, that is kind of reinforcing it for them, so you make them feel great. But here they are thinking that you've got other options, you've got other choices. I think you're both a little bit insecure here. You're both seeing that each other are great, but I don't think you're seeing yourselves are great, because they think you've got choice too. You think they're not going to choose you. They think you've got other choices, plenty of choice. They see you as this great person. Why wouldn't you have plenty of choice? Why the Seven of Cups here? What's this about? Seven of Cups. What's this about, the Seven of Cups? Hanged Muse. Not made your mind up. So they think you have a lot of options and you made your mind up yet. Or that if you chose them, that you might change their mind. You're both insecure. You're both insecure here about the other one choosing you or not. How about that? Reunion of souls. You do want it back. They see you as like being important to them, a reunion of souls, like soulmate, twin flame, that kind of an energy. Of you getting back together, if you have been together already. I'm not really feeling that, but you know, you'll know yourself whether that's true about this person or not. So yeah, they're thinking that you've got plenty of options, that you haven't made up your mind, or you might change your mind about getting together with them or getting back together with them, about them being the right person, because they're insecure. It's how they're feeling about themselves. Let's find out more then. How are you feeling about them? Flowers, how are you feeling about them? You're keeping an open mind. Okay, so they think your options are open, and it's kind of could be. Oh no, this is how you feel about them. Sorry. Keep an open mind. So yeah. They're different. This says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, so they might be different from your usual type and expectations. But you're seeing them as having like an open mind. You're seeing them as not choosing you already. How are they feeling about you? You're worried that they've got options and they're not choosing you. They're worried that you've got options and not choosing you. Let's try that again. Okay, how are they feeling about you? Feeling family issues. I think you've got stuff to heal. That family stuff. Maybe you've already shown them that yeah, they see you as a little bit wounded as far as family goes, and yeah, you could have already shown them that within this relationship. If you have been together already, they might have shown them a few red flags there, kind of thing. It's like, oh, this person has got a problem with their family, or that, you know, they're still wounded in that way when around me and my family, or something like that. Let's find out more. Let's focus on you now. How you're feeling about them. Let's try that again. How are you feeling about them, flowers? That's beautiful. Too many. One or two, please, guys. Okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. So you're not sure. And you're feeling like that they're not sure either. And communication is key. So you want them to communicate more. You want them to communicate more. You want more communication in this. Maybe they're not talking at the moment, or they're just not going deep with you at the moment. How are they feeling about you? Time to give rather than take. That's interesting. So they're seeing you as like a giving person, and maybe they've always been in that position before where they've been the giving person, and they see that you've got something to offer them this time around. So they do see it as a reciprocal kind of a relationship. Tell us more about how you're feeling about them. I said I was going to focus on you, and then I didn't. How are you feeling about them? Compassion. You feel compassion for them. How are they feeling about you? So maybe they're going through something at the moment that's causing you to feel compassion for them. Action. They see you as like action oriented. Someone that takes action. Material, plain stuff. That's really interesting. I think that's why the Magician came out, because it's not that they just see you as like some kind of a spiritual, you know, intuitive. They see you as taking action as well. So a more rounded kind of a person there. How are you feeling about them? Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. You see them working, hammering away at something. So a positive, a good work ethic kind of thing. You do think that each other have got gifts and talents and stuff like that. You're very appreciative of each other's, the stuff that you do. You might both have a job, a role that impresses each other. So, how are they feeling about you? Coffin and the butterfly. They see you as having transformed. Have let go of something and transformed. So they see that you've been through stuff, you know? You're like the phoenix. It's not the phoenix, it's the butterfly, but it's a similar kind of concept, right? So there's things that you've ended in your life, and they see you as being transformed by that into who you are now. Next phase, kind of. You're impressing each other here for sure, but there's still that insecurity, it seems, or this is just like two people that are thinking about getting into a relationship with each other. The initial stages, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, that kind of thing. How are you feeling about them, flowers? Yeah, it could just be that. It could just be describing the initial stages that everyone goes through when they're first starting out. Awakening genius. See, you've got this genius thing like this. You both got some like mad skills. You both got mad skills that are impressive. You think they're a genius. So they're excellent at something that they do. They think the same about you as well. There isn't two of those cards in this deck, but let's find out how they're feeling about you. But I've seen that already. The Oracle's gift, you see? Again, it's the High Priestess kind of an energy. You've got gifts too. You're both admiring each other. I've got goosebumps with that. You're both admiring each other. I like it. Dropped you on the floor. Okay, it's a little bit wet from the rain outside. Let's find out more. How are you feeling about them? And then we'll get you a love message out. How are you feeling about them? Wow, it's temporary problems. You see them as having temporary problems. You see them as having money coming to them. So they're either wealthy now already because they've obviously got some gifts and talents and some kind of like excellent job or whatever accomplished. But it might be, they might be in the process of that, like heading toward wealth. You see them as heading toward wealth because of that. What else? How else are you feeling about them? Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So you see them as having high standards. You're kind of inspirational, aspirational, both of you, for each other. Some month, we don't want that. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you, flowers? Oh. Victory! Victory in some endeavor. So they see you as like a winner, as someone that is a go-getter, someone that gets stuff done. Like they see you manifesting things, see you like tuned in and in the flow, maybe the barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. But this thing, and it could be this family issue. You know that there's something not quite right about you. You've got a wounding still. It could be with this family issues, and they see that you've got this feeling of lack about you. There's something's missing. Now, it could just be that they're seeing your insecurities, but they're coming across as insecure as well. You both got wounding here. I mean, who doesn't though? It just feels like the start of a relationship there when you're deciding. A new job, new career. So have you got a new job, new career? Or they think that you should have. Or maybe they're seeing you, these gifts and talents within you, and seeing that you could do better for yourself. You should be in a different kind of job. You should be at a different level, you know. It could be that. Let's get some love messages out for you anyway. There's a lot of mutual admiration going on here, but there's also insecurity about whether you're good enough for each other. So a love message for you. How are you feeling about them? Express love through gifts. So you kind of, again with the gifts, right? A small token of love can convey great appreciation. You'd kind of like to give them a gift, and you'd kind of like to get gifts from them too. And this could be about them. Together, your gifts could really complement each other too. You've got a lot of appreciation. You think each other are great, and it's definitely about each other's work and abilities, that kind of thing. So you probably met each other in a work kind of an environment, I would say. How they're feeling about you? Be authentic. We see you as authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. We see you as authentic. Yeah. Feeling like you're authentic, you're the real deal. I think that this could be, once you choose each other, could be a wonderful relationship. But let's find out in that deeper dive, shall we? And so if this sounds like it is your story or could be your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. You can check out the other approximate currency conversions when you click on that link as well. I'll put the major ones in there anyway that I could think of. And yeah, and don't forget that's an instant download, so make sure you get your email address right, because you'll get an automatic email to that email address. And in that email, which might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, because it is an automatic email, there'll be a link in that email to the crystal and to the flower and to the shell as well. So just click on the flower and you can instantly download that. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video and click that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. Good luck with this relationship. I hope it all goes well, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Shells, if you chose the shell, this one's for you. Let's find out how they feel about you. Let's find out how you feel about them as well to get a full picture on this. So as always, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended written reading that goes with this, and in that I'm going to go more into the guidance for you. So guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. If you're dealing with it emotionally, whatever's going on, or if there's something for you to heal or something for you to do or change before this progresses, something like that. Guidance for you now, guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and also how this might all work out and possible timelines for that, how you might come together or something like that. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading there'll be a link that pops up there, and there's a link in the description box and in the comments box below. So how are you both feeling about each other, the richness within, so you're seeing each other as being rich, maybe rich, but probably more the richness within, so you've got a lot to offer. You got a lot to offer, they got a lot to offer. So you're seeing each other. There's more. Bliss. A lot to offer and happiness to boot. I love it. Let's find out about you then. So how are you feeling about your person first? Coffee first. How are you feeling about your person? Well, you're feeling like they're a wish fulfillment and you want to start a new journey with them. It's a new beginning, a fresh start. How are they feeling about you? They see you as kind of working at something else, training for something, but working at something, might be pouring your time into your work here. And the hermit and hermiting away. So they see you as kind of distracted. You might be kind of ignoring them at the moment, even though you're not. You kind of are. So, you know, you might be focused on them all the time, yet when you see them, you're just like, I don't know, I'm busy doing my work. They see you as hermiting away and working at something. Is that true? Is that what you're doing, or is that just what you're portraying? I know I can be like that. If I like someone, like if I like someone, they're the one that I ignore. I don't even look at them, and I certainly don't talk to them. But everyone else thinks that I'm flirting with, and sometimes they think I'm flirting with them. They're not the ones I like. It's the ones that I'm quiet around because I've just become like an idiot teenager. If I like somebody. You're like, wish fulfillment that. Oh, isn't this cute? You're like, they're my wish fulfillment. But I'm not going to talk to them. Oh, shells. 9 of Cups. Ace of Voices. Oof, wow, yeah, like truth and newness about it. It's somewhere you want to go. It's absolutely somewhere you want to go. But will you actually go there? What's behind this? Wish fulfillments, and what's behind that is anger and forgiveness. Oh, okay. Okay. So this could be a relationship that's broken up, or you're in separation. Right, so you feel that they're angry about something and they need to forgive you on it. Okay, so you could have withdrawn. Even though your wish fulfillment, you could have withdrawn from them, and they're seeing you as the hermit now and completely pulled back from it all. Even though that, yeah, you think that there's something that needs to be repaired between you both here, because you're seeing that you think that they might be angry, or that maybe they're thinking you're angry with them. Whichever way around it is, there's some forgiveness to happen first. Something that's going wrong here. The Fool. You do want to start, you want to have a new beginning with them, a fresh start with them. That would make sense. So if you've had a start that didn't go brilliantly before, and now there's some forgiveness involved, yes, you will want a fresh start with them. Because you think that your wish fulfillment, the Empress, so you're manifesting that fresh start. You're focused on it, you're manifesting it, you're trying to create that, albeit while you're withdrawn from it. So you might be trying to manifest that just with your energy rather than with your words and your actions, and going and trying to sort it out with them. You might feel that that's their place to do it, or you see them as manifesting this. Integration and past, present and future. Integrating the past. You're just getting over something from the past with this person. Yeah, integrating that, getting over it, getting over what went on, what they did, what you did. I don't know what happened here, but you're having to get over that. But you would like a new beginning, and you're seeing them as like that possibility being there. Now they're feeling like you are pouring your time into your work, really, and that could have been like a self-preservation thing. You know, like after a breakup, and then you just get focused on your work, that kind of thing. Five of Wands. Tell us about this Five of Wands. How they're feeling about you. The World. So they do think the world of you, but they think you're focused on work now and not on them. You could be everything to them. I mean, yeah, I'm hearing that you could be everything to them. There's just a disconnect in how you're both behaving, and there's some hurt that's got in between you here. Because the way I heard that, it's like you could be everything. We could have had it all. That kind of an energy here. What's behind that? Omens. They're seeing signs about you. It's like things fall into place. There's been signs and synchronicities about you. There's a deep knowing about you because of these signs and synchronicities. So you've got someone on your hands here who is of a spiritual nature and believes in that stuff. It could be that they believe in, they're like the kind of superstitious. So when they see signs, they've had confirmations about you, omens about you. I think you could be their world. But those who was hiding away like the hermit, hiding from them. Again, for some of you, this could be a new thing, and you're just being a weird teenager like I am. And when you like someone, you just don't speak to them. It could be that too. And this anger and forgiveness thing could be about you both having to let something go from the past. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. You're kind of hiding away because of some pain from the past. Why the hermit? Temperance, waiting, being patient. Patiently waiting, pouring your time into work. They think the world of you. They see you as being patient and waiting. Is that true? Are you waiting? You could be. What's behind this? The hermit and temperance. Could be about healing too. Home has come out. So yeah, hermit, home. I mean, yeah, you're a homebody. You're staying at home. They see that. That's how they're feeling about you. So pouring your time into work and then hiding out is how they see you. It's how they're feeling about you. Kind of closed, but they think the world of you and they've had these synchronicities about you, so they think you're the one. How are you feeling about them? How are you feeling about them? Deception. You're like, are they too good to be true? Is it true about them? Are they like this? You are wounded, aren't you? You wonder if they're fooling you. You wonder if they're straight up, if they're being truthful. You've probably been burned in the past, and so that'll be why you're holding back. You think that it's time for them to take action, but here you are being really closed. That someone that's feeling like this about you isn't going to take action because they're seeing you as like having closed down energy. But you're wanting them to take action. You want them to break through those walls that you've put up. But they see the walls and they're like, oh, better be careful. Better be careful with shells. It might break. Evolution. You feel like they're evolving. You should take action in evolving, but you're also fearful that they're deceptive. You realise that obstacles are merely lessons on the path to love, so they're overcoming obstacles. You might be seeing warning signs. You might be taking everything as warning sign, the slightest thing, because you're on high alert. You know, when you're jumpy. You know, and like something, I don't know, a leaf drops outside, you're like, ooh. It's a normal thing, but it has you on high alert. It scares you, even though it's not a scary thing. So you could be on high alert because of things that are unhealed within you. How are you feeling about them? Sword in the Rise, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Wow. You really think highly of them. Clarity, truth, revelation, protection. You see them as solid, right? That's nice. Sword in the Rise, but in that solidness, solidarity, solidness, solidarity, it says it on here. They it might scare you a little bit because they will ask more from you, right? When someone's in that energy, they require more from you in a relationship too. So that could be a little bit scary. How are they feeling about you? Calling in the soulmate. Calling you in. So as a calling, and you might be saying, well, why don't they just approach me then? It's because you're closed. That's why they won't approach you. You're closed down, so they're kind of scared to wake you up. Scared to knock on the door because it's so heavily locked. Or you're hiding away at home, you're scared to do that. So they're probably just waiting for you to open up so that they can. And that could be as much as, if this is your situation, just smile at them. Show them, open the door a crack, and then they probably will take that action that you want them to take. They're calling in a soulmate, so they're kind of like wishing. They're wishing for you to open up, yeah. Don't let pride get in your way. So they might see you as kind of prideful. That might be why they think that you're shut down and working, because you're prideful. So you might be giving them the wrong impression here, if this isn't true about you. But their impression of you is that you're prideful and that you care about your work more and that you're shut down because you're kind of prideful. Yeah. So when we're shut down, people will see that through their own lens of why they would shut down. It's like, why have I shut down in the past? Oh, when I was prideful, I was shut down. They must be prideful. I'm not saying it's true, but you know, they're putting reasons on your being shut down that probably aren't true, but might be true if it was them, you know. We've all been through different things. We all have different ways of dealing with life and getting around our pains and our wounds and things like that. So, yeah. How are they feeling about you? Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. You're seeing the value in you, and if you got together, if you were cooperative, which you don't seem to be at the moment, they see you as like having a wall up. If you were cooperative, they feel like there would be something good together. You have value. They seem to be trying to manifest love with you, but they're wary of scaring you away because they're feeling your walls. Go with a snake. Oh, empath narcissist. This could be your wounding. Yeah, that could be why you got the deception card out. It's like, oh God, is this another narcissist? And they're probably seeing that in you. Empath narcissist paradigm that you've been used before, and you've got boundaries now. Maybe your boundaries are too strong because of this. See, it feels like this is someone that would give you time, you know, to open up those boundaries. They're seeing you as being patient here. Yeah, they're probably feeling like in time you will open up, which I think is right, you know. It's not time that heals us, it's actually work. We're doing the work that heals us. But you are where you're at, you know. Can't rush these things. As much as we try, we can't rush these things. It unfolds at its own time, and we're not on a schedule. It's not a time limit for all of this. How are you feeling about them? How are you feeling about them? How's our shells feeling about that? How are shells feeling about the person here today? How are you feeling about them? Yeah, so it could be that you here are seeing them as you like your wish fulfillment, but you're still wounded from past narcissist relationships maybe, or abusive kind of relationships, and scared to get into it because you're not yet fully trusting yourself. You're seeing them as sacred reverence, so you're seeing them as having like a respect for you and a sacred reverence for you, and giving you space to be broken open. You see them as like respectful and sacred reverence, but broken open, you know. This is really nice. So it does seem to be someone that is that. They're kind of perceptive about you. They could be giving you time and space to be broken open and get over those family issues. You see, they picked up on that. Oh no, that was the last. I'm getting you mixed up with with flowers. Oh, this here's the rose's kiss, like delicate flower. But yet strong, waking the lion. Healing, you see you as delicate flower in need of healing kind of thing, and that you're doing that, and to break yourself open. It's kind of someone that's waiting for you to sort yourself out in a way, but it's not someone that's judgmental about that. They think you're this beautiful, delicate flower that needs to gain your strength first. I think they're seeing that clearly. Hey, let's get some more out. How are you feeling about them? Bag. Something important such as a new job or a raise. So you might be seeing them changing jobs, or getting a raise, or getting a promotion, or doing better for themselves. You might want them to do better for themselves. You might be seeing that they're worthy of doing better than themselves. Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. So you might be seeing them going through hardships and overcoming that. And a fair woman. Is that you, or is there is it them, or is it, I don't know, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair? So that's either you or them, or you're thinking that they are with someone else maybe. I wasn't really picking that up. How are they feeling about you? Sorrow of a loss. So they think that you've had something go on. You've had some kind of a loss. You're damaged in some kind of way. You've got a wound there. I think it's grief. Could well be. Fox. They see you as being shrewd and resourceful, especially in business. So They don't just see you as a broken person. Good news. Let's see, it's good news. Good news in their lives. So it's kind of a refreshing change is what I have. So you're different than the rest, and you do seem to be impressing them. Bliss you got out here, richness within. So there's depth behind this relationship. Let's get a love message out for you. So how are you feeling about them? How are you feeling about them? Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. You want them to take action. It's almost like you want them to overcome your issues, kind of thing. You want them to break through your barriers, kind of doing it for you instead of you opening up and allowing them in. You want their heart light to be so strong that it breaks through your barriers, and they can't do that. You need to open up. Yeah, do you understand what I mean there? You can ask all you like for them to be even stronger so that you don't have to get softer, but that's not going to happen, right? How are they feeling about you? Oh, why do they always have to fall on the floor? They don't always fall on the floor. That's what my guys just said. They don't always fall on the floor. Huh? Okay. Okay. Ask for help. This is their love message to you. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Open up. Open up. Shells, open up. They can't get in. Ask for help. They want you to ask for help. Are you willing to accept support? Doesn't feel like you are at the moment. They want you to do that. So this is someone that's waiting for you to open up, and then they'll kind of want you to be cooperative. They want you to kind of be healed enough so that they can actually get in, because they think that this could be bliss together. And you are seeing them as the wish fulfillment. You do want this new beginning, but you're still getting over some things, aren't you? To be able to open up and actually let them in. There you have it. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be your story, Charles, then you might want to get that deeper dive for more guidance about all of this. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. When you click on that link, you'll see other currency conversions, approximates anyway. I did it quite a while ago as well, so hopefully the conversions are kind of similar still. But it is an automatic download, so you've got to make sure you get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive that email. And because it's an automatic email, it could go to your spam or your junk or your promotions folder, so check in those places. In that email there'll be a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Just click on the shell and you can instantly download that. So thank you so much for watching. Good luck with this one. Don't forget to click on that like button on this video and click that subscription button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.